deep. I've never lied about something that deep. If anything, I just kind of tell you the truth. Like, yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, it just, and then whatever happens after that. Because I don't have time to be trying to keep up with this and like, feeling scared is just like not a good feeling.
What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm L'Oreal, and Gigi has on my hoodie.
Oh, that's yours? Hey, where's our hoodies? And Queen Naija is here. What's up, Queen Naija?
Hi, y'all.
You are a virgin on the show. We've actually had your man Clarence on before.
Yes, I remember.
He talked all great things. He told us all your business.
Did he?
He said you get nasty in the bedroom. He told us about your trick. Look at her face. He didn't say all that.
Yeah.
She said, I heard it. Trust me.
Trust me, I wouldn't listen.
I didn't see the full thing, so I wouldn't know.
Okay.
It was at the end where he told us your tricks.
Oh.
No.
All right. Well, first of all, we got to talk about this single. I want to get right into that, okay, with Lil Durk, Lie to Me. We got to figure out what is this song about, and do we really want to be lied to?
Right. Yeah. It was a lot of controversy on that. A lot of people was just like, Queen, I like the melody, but the words, I can't get with it. And really, I always write about love and all types of stuff. I was really trying to look for more urban song. Well, not look for more, but I was trying to create some more urban songs for my album because I'm an R&B type of girl. But, everybody needs them couple of urban songs. So I was actually in a studio with youngm.a. I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Oh, that's our guy. He's been on Lip Service before with T.I.
Yeah, I love youngm.a. But anyway, he wrote that hook. But I kind of came up with the concept of we both kind of came up with the concept of unpopular truths. And like a lot of people, not just women, have like tolerated things that they shouldn't have because of love. And that song, I Don't Want to Know If You Playing Me, Please Don't.
Yes.
Mario.
Yeah.
Mario Winans.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing, but it's like, I mean, you don't condone it, but it's just like at the same time, shit, right now I'm just not ready to, and it doesn't pertain to me. So I don't want you guys to think that, but like.
If it does, then we find out later, okay?
You'll find out whether it's true or not, but I'm telling you now, it's not. It's just like some girls can get with it. Some girls it's cool with sticking around until a man, I guess.
You know what's crazy? You brought up the Mario Winans song because I remember that video used to be so sad to me. I feel like I gotta remember what it was, but I feel like he was
in a bathtub.
In a bathtub,
yeah.
Right? There's nothing sadder than a guy sad in a bathtub.
It was like overflowing, and he was just sad and shit, and he just was looking straight.
But it was it's kind of like, I don't know, like you don't condone it, but you also don't want to find out about it either. You want to. Sometimes I feel like men like just. I don't know. It's very unpopular, but even like back in the day when those couples that lasted like 50, 60 years, I just feel like things have happened in those marriages and relationships. Right. And sometimes the man would come home, still be good to his wife and his family, and the wife would never even find out because he got at least that much respect for her to not let another girl ever think that she could overstep.
Like turning a blind eye, kind of.
Yeah, and it's like
ignorance is bliss, kind of.
Out. Yeah, that kind of thing. But it's like, I mean.
You know what they say? Guys will try to tell you, I lied to you because I love you.
Yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe in their eyes. I kind of don't feel that way. It's just, I mean, I feel like other women, or not just women, but other people could probably relate. I mean, and it's just real.
Do y'all feel like once he might know that about one thing, that's kind of like opening the floodgates? So it's like, if you're okay with one little thing, this is how I've always felt. Like, if you're okay with one little thing, then he'll try a bigger thing or a bigger thing. So I feel like, like, yeah, with stuff that as far as like, all right, this is what I mean. Like, if you find out that your man go out on a date with somebody else, and you're like, you tell him, like, I know you went out on a date. I feel like next time he like, well, shit, she was okay with that and let that slide, so I might as well fuck the bitch.
That's the whole point of Lie to Me. I don't want to know.
Right.
If I find out, then yeah, it's a different story.
It gets worse, yeah.
It's a different
When
story.
do the lies stop, though? Like, say you ask a question, like, when is he finally supposed to come clean?
Shit, I don't know. He just wrote the hook.
Because y'all had a whole discussion. Okay, what about us lying though, ladies? Because I know all of us have lied to our man at some point.
The problem that comes with lying is that you have to lie to keep up with the lie that you told, and then come up with a whole web of lies in order to keep the initial lie going. And it's just like you said, when does the lying stop?
I say just don't put yourself in a predicament to do it. Because
That sounds good.
I'm not a good liar at all. Like, you'll find out, like, through my facial expression. So I'd rather not put myself in that predicament. But, I mean.
Have you ever lied and forgot your lie and then been like, oh, shit?
No, I kind of always remembered.
I've called somebody out on that before.
Yeah, like, I think I've done that a while back, but not over no, like, cheating type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody has lied, but I just don't know about something that deep. I've never lied about something that deep. If anything, I just kind of tell you the truth. Like, yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, it just, and then whatever happens after that. Because I don't have time to be trying to keep up with this and like, feeling scared is just like not a good feeling.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes lying is just easier though.
Angela.
It is. Like, I mean, it could be a small thing, but sometimes
like I said, it depends on what it is. But if you're lying about something humongous, you got to go to sleep and like hold that. You know what I'm saying? Every night.
Like, what if he's like, okay, your ex was his dick bigger than mine, and it was. You're not gonna be like, yeah. You'll be like, no, that's a lie, right?
You said what if? I don't think I've never been asked that question, but
I'm just saying.
I would hope not, because I would look at the guy crazy, like,
why do you want to know that? Why are you comparing?
Yeah, I don't think I want to know it, but I probably would just be like, don't worry about it.
That's a yes.
I'm with you now.
You eat pussy good.
I think that would hurt my ego if I was a man and I asked that question.
I wouldn't even want to know.
Back to that Mariah song.
I wouldn't want to know.
I wouldn't want to know.
Bigger.
But what about like, because we talked about cheating. Were you ever a cheater at any point in your life?
What do you consider cheating? That's the question.
I guess like having two guys. Yeah, that's a cheating answer. Having like two guys that you're dealing with at the same time that don't know about each other. Or maybe one knows and the other one doesn't.
No. If you could, I never cheated then. I don't feel like I ever cheated. I feel like I've been in a place where the relationship was just over and you know it. Like y'all could be living in the same house, sleeping in a different bed. He doing what he doing. I ain't cheating on you. You doing what you doing, and I'm doing what I'm doing.
Right.
It's not like I feel like I feel like women leave mentally before physically. So like, I don't consider myself ever being a cheater, and I will never admit to that.
Okay, what about is omission a lie, right? I was watching Power Book 2, Ghost, the other day, and Tasha was telling her son, if you don't tell me something, that's a lie. Omitting something is a lie. So if somebody just doesn't tell you something.
No, I don't think that's lying. It's just I didn't tell you.
Mm-hmm. Because
ask me specifically, and then I tell you no, or like a lie, then that's lying. But if I don't tell you,
but
what if it's something that you know would make like say Clarence ran into his ex or something like that, just for example, and didn't tell you. Like say they had a drink together because he ran into her and he just didn't mention it because you didn't ask.
I don't think that's lying to me. It's just he was doing something he wasn't supposed to do and he didn't tell me.
Mm-hmm.
It's still not right, but it's not considered a lie either.
And then say a picture comes out though, and they're like, "Oh, what is he doing?"
I'm like, "Oh, you didn't tell me about that."
Right.
Now, if I ask him specifically, what you do today? And he was like, "Oh, nothing. I just went to see my boys." But he didn't really go see his boys, and he was having a drink with his ex. That's lying.
Mm-hmm.
In my eyes, maybe not.
Okay.
Everyone else's.
Did any ex-girlfriend ever approach you when y'all first got together? Because I know you kind of slid in his DMs. And did anybody ever come back around like, hold up, this is my man, or anything like that?
No. I mean, I feel like he was already, he didn't cheat. Like, not with me at least, but like he was already out of his relationship. So.
Oh, so you stole him?
I didn't.
She said he was out of it.
I know, I'm messing with her.
I've never stole anyone's man. Because I don't like when people, try to. I don't like females like that.
Right. That's whack.
I can't get with that. Like, find your
Super
own.
corny.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I've never been that type. I don't like people that break up homes, so I would never try to be one of those. Now, if they wasn't together at the time, that's none of my business. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
if he didn't tell you he was in a relationship and you fell in love already, and then you found out, damn.
Oh, like, you're funny. You said, damn. Kind of like went with the. If I was ever in that situation, and he was in a relationship.
But he didn't tell you at first.
And you like in love now, girl, like.
I don't know. I've never been in that situation. You never know what you're gonna do. I'll never do something, because what if I would be like trying to still hold on because I'm in love? Love make you do some really crazy, stupid things sometimes. So it's like, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, no, I would leave him because no.
Yeah, because
like, my heart will probably really be like in it. So I don't know what I would do, truthfully.
Sometimes guys lie too. Like sometimes with the other woman, they lie and they'll be like, oh, it's over and we don't even be like that. I'm staying for the kids while they working out
in bed and having sex every other day.
Meanwhile, she taking pictures in front of the house, so you know that she's there.
Honestly, I feel like in that situation, you would just have to slowly wean yourself off. Because that's not healthy. That's something you would have to be strong about and be like, you know what? I'm not trying to, unless you're with the toxicness and all that stuff and you want to be like that, and that's cool. Mm-hmm. But I feel like in that situation, I probably wouldn't want to keep putting myself through that pain. And I probably would just go do me then. Like, it's there'd probably be plenty of other, people.
Right. Yeah. How was Vegas, by the way?
Vegas was fun. The hotel was super nice. I wish I could have stayed longer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the party was nice.
So you were at Cardi B's birthday party. So give us some little scoops. We saw you and Clarence were there together.
Yeah.
Was that y'all yelling, take him back? Was that you and Clarence? No,
I never even knew that they was doing that until I seen a video after. Like,
okay.
We seen a video after, like, what? We didn't even know people were saying that. We was outside just like really trying to figure out what we was doing next. If we was gonna eat.
You seem like you don't be wanting to be like all in the mix like that.
I just be wanting to have a chill vibe, really. I don't like I'm a big fan of Cardi and everyone knows that, but Cardi was there to party. Cardi wasn't there to take pictures and have people tapping her and stuff like that. So I just I was sitting with Tiana Taylor in her little section and we was just chilling. I seen JT in Miami there. One of the first people I seen, and we kind of sat. And Miami she was like, you don't drink? I'm like, no, not that much. If I do drink something, it'll be a little fruity. But I can't.
Really?
Yeah, I cannot drink much. I was at, Jada, Lil Baby's, baby mama Jada?
Mm-hmm.
I was at her party, and she had these little pouches of this concoction with some liquor in it. I don't know. And I had half of that, and yeah.
Did it get lit in the bedroom later with you and Clarence?
Or do you go to sleep? Like, what kind of drunk are you?
Yeah, are you a fun?
I'm not a drunk at all.
I just told you I'm not a drunk.
Of course it's actually extra fun.
Ooh.
You let loose?
Half a city pouch.
Are you fun? Are you fun in the bed? Do you be doing fun?
She said one wine cooler and it's over.
Yeah. No. Honestly, I will take 2 sips of wine and be throbbing. It'd be so funny because I look over and tell Clarence oh my God, it's happening again. I be wanting him to get lit too. I'll be like, get some more. Don't be shy.
Have another one. Do another shot.
Are you loud in the bedroom?
Oh my God. Oh, this is listening.
She be singing.
You doing the Deborah Cox challenge on the cot.
I would say,
how did he get in here?
Yeah, I am actually. I be having to get my mouth covered.
Oh, really?
Because you can't be waking the babies, girl.
No, it's really if we're around other people. And
You have sex around other people?
What?
No, like not around literally, but I'm saying like if it's if other people's in a house, you don't want to. Then you
so you like people to watch.
In the morning, you got to get up and do the walk of shame because everybody.
You get a walk of shame
all night.
Come out.
But they know what y'all doing, so.
Of course. I mean,
has anybody ever heard you and been like,
girl?
I'm pretty sure people have heard me, but they ain't gonna say nothing. They're gonna say
that's an awkward conversation. Have you ever had that?
Like, damn, y'all was loud last night.
Yeah, have you ever had that conversation with one of your friends? Like, all right, girl, I heard you getting your ass bust last night.
No, I just kind of like, I just kind of, look at it and be like, okay.
Everybody had some fun last night.
Like, all right, Angela, I see you. I hear you.
Like, because that's kind of like people are, I feel like people are most vulnerable when they have sex. You don't want to like bring that up. Like, yeah, I heard you moaning. Like, what else you gonna say after?
So, do you talk or are you moaning?
I do both. It's like a what's it called? Call and answer. I forgot.
Call and response.
Is you with me?
GP, are you with me?
No. Yeah, I mean, but you can't. I feel like you can't just be moaning. Like, come on now, you gotta say something.
Yeah.
What if, like, have you ever had a guy that was really loud? And you had to be like, all right, now.
She like,
I know it's good.
Really loud. Nah.
What would you say though?
What would I say? I kind of just be awkward, like looking up, like, okay, like, you good?
You've never been with a guy that's real loud when he comes? I think that
I had an ex that used to yell my name.
No. I mean, a little grunt is cool, and a little, when guys moan, it's sexy to me. I love it. But like, if they just super overly loud, like a rock star, like that shit would. That would be
rock star.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Heavy metal.
Every time
What about like asking questions and also, some guys are very talkative in the bedroom.
Yeah. I mean,
you like that?
He's really talkative, so I'm used to that. But like, just don't ask me no dumb questions, because I'm gonna be thrown off. Like, what?
What's a dumb question?
Actually, I don't know. Just something that's just like totally not related.
Mm-hmm. To anything. Like, did you turn the iron off?
Like, you gonna make the tacos? Like, what?
Let's talk about the album some more, because Butterflies Part 2 is on there.
Yes.
And so you still get butterflies, huh?
Of course.
Oh,
that's so sweet.
I was serious.
All right. I'm trying to think, like, for you ladies, how long have y'all been together, you and Clarence, now?
I want to say since we told the world, it's been 2 years.
Okay. So have you been with somebody and 2 years later you still get butterflies? L'Oreal?
I'm waiting for Gigi
I'm asking
to answer.
y'all. We already know Queen Naija does.
I have. I've been there for sure.
Oh, you talking? Oh, I thought you were saying someone else. Oh no, it's Clarence only.
Yeah, no, I'm asking them. Do y'all still get butterflies?
I mean, when I've been in a long relationship that, like, it's still been moments of butterflies. I mean, there's been times of anger. Yeah, not every single day, but there's been moments where it's like something maybe that he's done that would make it come back or whatever. But I wouldn't say every day. Well, now that same person gives me roaches, fuck butterflies. He gives me termites. Like, I hate this nigga.
Isn't that crazy that you could go from being so in love with somebody to being repulsed by them?
Yeah, I hate this guy.
I know, you know what I'm talking about, Queen Naija.
No, high five, girl.
No, not hate, but repulsed. I didn't say hate, but like repulsed by somebody, like
the thought of you being together again with that person.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
That is crazy, man. That's crazy. And it's sad too. It's sad, but like after the fact, when you think about it, it's not sad. But it's just, I think it's sad overall in life, how you could just like give yourself to somebody, like give them your all, and then y'all just strangers. Like,
I see.
Yes.
I don't think that it should be like that. Like, I wish it didn't have to, people didn't have to go through that. But I guess you learn things as well. Sometimes people only in your life for a season. So
Right.
You know?
That's why people got to pack light.
Right.
Now, listen, let me ask you this. Does a song like that make Clarence nervous because you guys are in such a good space? And then he hears a song like Pack Light, and the meaning of Pack Light obviously is just in case this don't work out, Pack Light.
Yeah, I don't think he get nervous when I make songs like that. I mean, he'd probably be like, oh, I already know what the people about to say. But like, other than that, it's kind of like we have understanding. So, he know that it's a part of my artistry to make songs that, other people can relate to, even if it's not my own situation. Mm-hmm. Of course, people will guess, but I mean, sometimes, you just gotta keep them talking, keep them guessing.
Right.
Do you feel like you came with like trust issues from past relationships to the next ones, or, the next one that you have, or the current one that you have now ever?
I would say like maybe in the beginning, yeah, of course. I did have issues, but at the same time, I wasn't going to put myself in a relationship with somebody having trust issues with them. Once I kind of got to know how honest he was and like how he didn't have to probably really lie about anything, I was like, okay, well, this guy is different, but of course before, like, we was friends, so anything that he did, if we wasn't together, it was like none of my business at that point. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like if we was, like I said, if we was friends, yeah, I didn't have no reason to not trust him. I just had to kind of get over my past relationship.
Right, because sometimes as women, we be thinking all guys are no good because of an.
Yeah, I used to feel that way. Like, yeah, I used to feel that way, but I feel like there's still some good guys out there. I have one of them.
So at least there's one. Yeah.
One of them.
There's good guys out there, and you got the last one, girl. I'm not playing. The last one.
I think it's still good. I definitely feel like men are they're all men, they're all human, so they can't be perfect. Mm-hmm. But I got a good one.
Right.
Have you ever had to check anybody that maybe thought that the bond wasn't as strong as it is, and maybe they like decided to kind of like, I don't know, like throw you under the bus to try to get closer to him? Have you ever had to check any woman like, listen, back up?
No, we don't put ourselves in those predicaments. Mm-hmm. Because we probably know what people could have. Honestly, the crazy thing is I'm so nice, and I associate with a lot of different people. Clarence will tell me first about a girl that he feels will probably come like and try to get through to him. He will probably tell me first and be like, that girl no good. She was looking at me this way. Like, he will tell me.
Right. I don't like about those.
Yeah, he won't even like keep it a secret. Like, he'll let me know. So, and sometimes like, but I'm not with all of that, like bringing females around my man in the same house and, all types of stuff like that. So, yeah, like I said, I don't put myself in those predicaments because I know how girls could be. Even if they got a man they self, like, you still,
right.
Even if you do trust them, like, it's still not good to just do that because things could happen. And
Is cheating a deal breaker for you?
I've been asked that question before. Is it a deal breaker? Like completely? I'm truthfully, shit. Yeah, it's a deal breaker. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just because like I've been made to be. I'm sorry. I've been made. Wait, that makes sense. I've looked stupid before, man. I don't want to come again.
Right. Don't play me.
And like you know what kind of, but at the same time, it's just like I don't know. It's a deal breaker, but then like I don't know. Could it be second chances? Could people change afterwards?
Right.
Maybe it could come, but at the time, yeah, it would be a deal breaker because
it probably would all depend on how it went down, how you found out about it.
Yeah, but I think like right away, like taking somebody back right away after they cheated on you, no, because I've done that like in the past, like, oh, like okay, like he'll tell you sorry, whatever, and you take them right back too soon, nah. Mm-hmm. You gotta let that nigga be scared.
Mm. Do you think about explaining like your relationship with your ex to your kids when they're old enough to understand everything? Because they'll see it online.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my first son, like, I told him just a tad bit, like, an appropriate amount or an appropriate way to tell him. But like, I'm sure when he gets older and he like starts to understand more, he'll ask me questions and I'll just tell him. But it's not really like I wouldn't say it's no one's fault or anybody's a bad person or we don't love him. It's just people had issues with themselves. And, you know, so like, that's something that you just can't go back and undo.
Now, I know at one point in time during the quarantine and all that stuff, I believe that you had an incident where you couldn't find your baby father, and I think he had your son. Now, do you feel like the relationship between you and him when social media comes in between it, or when social media gets involved, do you feel like that might make the situation worse, or was that just like a panic situation?
That was kind of like a panic situation for me because first of all, nobody was answering my phone calls, and it's just like, okay, where's my son? I like to know where he is at all times, even if it's with somebody I know. If I don't know where he is, then my mind start going all types of places.
Of course.
So, it was kind of a thing. Like sometimes when you put stuff on social media, people have no choice but to answer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And obviously, I got to answer afterwards.
Right.
Because some people would see like, why you put that on? Oh, so why didn't you answer me the first time? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was really that kind of thing, and I was just trying to get somebody to reach out to me on that side. If I did, like, I don't know their information, I don't know their numbers or anything like that. So,
what are in some ways that you feel that you're misunderstood?
Every single way. The things that I say, my humor, the fact that people still don't. Well, not everyone, but I feel like a lot of people still don't look at me as like just an artist. They still look at me in this like YouTuber light, which is cool because I mean YouTube is where I started. But it's like you know, like since I've written songs and released songs that were not close, but related to my own experiences, now they feel like every single song I write, something's wrong with me and Clarence. It's like, oh, what he do now? Like, and then I think back, like when I used to be in the interviews, and I used to be like, yeah, every song I write, you know, it's just like close to me. That used to, but now I'm stepping more into my artistry bag, where now I'm experimenting with different topics. Mm-hmm. Even, like I said, even if I'm not going through at the time, but people just always want to like be like, girl, okay, so what's this song lie to me about? So he cheating on you, and you fine with it, and that's not even the case.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I just feel like people just misunderstand the fact that like I'm doing what an artist does, and
right.
You know,
what's off limits?
You get to be anything you want to be. Like you get to be in any situation you want to be in. You could put yourself in those situations, and like
you could tap into past feelings. You could talk about conversations you've had with other people about
or even a conversation made up in your head, like it's like a book, a fiction book. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like when Usher did Confessions. Remember, everybody thought he had a secret baby, but it was really about Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah, like, that's artistry, and people like since I vlog on YouTube, since I like let people into my life, and I'm transparent. It's like now everything is like, oh, Clarence is cheating on me now.
That is true, though. That's a gift and a curse because people do relate to you so much because they've seen you on the vlog. So everything that they hear from you, because when you put out Medicine and you put out Karma, everybody knew what that was about.
But now it's like I have to switch this whole narrative around. Yes, I will still write songs that apply to me, like Butterflies.
Yeah.
Or like if Clarence,
mix them in.
Yeah, if he did get on my nerves one day and I decided to write a song about how I'm feeling, I'm in my feelings, then it may be true, but that don't mean like things are all bad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What's off limits when it comes to the camera? Because you've showed so much of your life. What's something that you're like, no, this is something that stays off camera?
Honestly, I haven't let too much of like, I put my kids on my Snap and things like that, or on my story, but like, you know, I won't show everything about my kids because I feel like when it comes to kids, like it's just people can be so cruel and say stuff. Talk about a kid like you're a grown person talking about somebody's kids, you know? And like, I just feel like, okay, you can say all of this about me, but like when it comes to you saying stuff about my child, it's like a whole different kind of anger. you know, ignites, and it's just like you can't do nothing about it and you want to, but like you over the screen. So, and it's just like you don't want your child to grow up and like, because my son CJ, he can read now. Over this quarantine, he's learned how to read.
Mm-hmm.
He was over his dad's house, and I'd seen a video where he had him reading hate comments, and CJ was like, "Oh, y'all ugly too." Da da da. He's not supposed to see that.
No, he's not. Definitely not.
No.
Yeah, he's supposed to see if some grown idiot is calling him ugly, which he's not. My baby's beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel so bad
cute.
for kids growing up with social media. Like, think about when we were really young. That wasn't anything that we had to worry about. You know,
now I have to. He's gonna grow up. He's gonna see all types of stuff, and I'm a little scared because, like, you know, I'm gonna have to break it down to him. You know, 'cause that social media can sometimes misconstrue things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, like, nah, CJ, it really wasn't like that. This is what happened.
Above all else, though, I will say you are a great mom. Just above and beyond everything. And I think most importantly, everybody I think can see how important it is for you to have your kids, you know, and raise them in the right way. So I think that's really dope.
Right, man. It's super hard. It's really hard. It don't come with instructions, but you know, I'm still like battling between being like a good mom and then like, because I had CJ at a young age, you know, not super young. I had him at 18, but I still didn't know even myself fully, you know.
That's young. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still trying to like find myself. I'm still trying to like fully just be confident with myself, with not just looks, but just everything and how I talk and how I conduct business. Just confident overall, and just trying to still get to know myself fully and find out what I really, really want. All of that, balancing all of that out, it's like hard.
Mm-hmm. And it's hard that you've opened up so much of yourself. Even like we were talking about surgery earlier offline, but even just being real honest and open about that and letting people see that, because so many people have questions about it. So many people have done it, want to do it. Then there's so many people that think it's like the worst thing in the world. And so once you open yourself up, it's like everybody got something to say.
So much criticism.
About that the other day, he was just like, you know, it's cool to be transparent, but you like tell people a lot. Like I had recently got fillers on my lip. He was like, all right, you ain't have to tell them that, because even though you're not like, you do love yourself, that will give people the
ammunition.
To like misconstrue things. But she don't love herself. She want to be like that, and that's not even true. One day I was just like, let me try some fillers. Yeah. For no reason. It's not because I'm like, at home, like I hate my lips so bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I know I don't really need this, but let me just see what happens. So, you know, like I do, and about my like BBL from last year, it's just like, I felt like people's going to say stuff anyway. So why not just come forward? But he was telling me like, sometimes don't just let them think. Just let them guess. Even if they do think, okay, she got surgery and her ass is bigger, I mean, just let them think it.
Right. It's a whatever you want to do situation though. Cause you're right. People are going to say stuff. People are going to think stuff. It's going to be annoying either way, if you tell it or if you don't.
Right.
An opinion.
Yeah. People always got something to say. Meanwhile, they be looking crazy and not happy.
If you had the money, you would pay to get your body. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when people do that, like, nah, she should have stayed her natural self. First of all, you ain't even like me when I was natural. You ain't even care about me. You just want something to say.
Mm-hmm. Right. I think the main thing for women is you do what makes you happy. If you want to get surgery, just do it in the safest way possible.
Yeah. At this point now, I just feel like do what makes you happy. I really feel like this is kind of like the norm now. And it's like people make it seem like it's a bad thing, but it's really not. You just doing what you want to do with your body. It's your body.
I'm getting surgery, so I'm gonna.
That's why I brought it up.
That's why she brought it up. I'm like, should I say something or should I be quiet? So
if you feel like that's something you want to perfect, you're already beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to perfect, you're welcome.
Thank you, child. I'm getting a new face.
No,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Listen, even in that though, like I feel like people talk so much stuff. Like if it's not okay, if you don't want to get surgery on your face, fine. But if another person do it,
let them do it, right? Until I feel like it starts to feel like someone is physically harming themselves or they look unhealthy or sick. And not to say that you should jump in and say something, but as a friend or a fan, if you have something to say, that's one thing. But I think just criticizing people for no reason, that don't make no sense, especially when they're being open and honest about their journey and stuff like that. I feel like you should just you know, either fuck with the person or don't. Like, if you don't like it, keep it pushing.
Yeah, but people, sadly, they're not going to do that because they still want something to say. Because I've said that so many times, like, if you don't like it, just scroll past. They don't care. They want something to say.
I do. I feel like people jumped on you. I don't even remember how the conversation started, but then they were like, oh, about the colorism thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember what exactly was said, but I think you defended the fact that it shouldn't be colorism. I can't remember. What was it?
On Twitter?
Yeah, it was like you got some backlash for it though, but I thought you were trying to explain.
No, so basically, you know, when I was like, I have a video from 3 years ago. Well, not even 3 now. It's probably damn near, you know. And I grew up in a household where, like, saying nappy headed and all that stuff, like, my mom is black. My sister black. That's something that, like, I'm used to saying. And I was just talking about a time where I had got bullied when I was, like, little. I used to get bullied all the time, but I never said dark skin or light skin. I said it was just always black girls, people the same ethnicity as me, like that bullied me, and I just didn't understand why. And I said, I was like, they had nappy hair. And
Okay.
My hair. And so that was like a while back. And then I apologized that same year because I realized I had offended a lot of people. And this was right after I got signed to Capitol. So, you know, when you get signed and stuff like that, and you come up, people want to dig dirt up on you. So I had apologized then. And then people still was resurfacing a video. Then I apologized again. And I'm just like, y'all, listen, like, how y'all gonna pin this colorist thing on? I'm not a colorist. Like, first of all, I think that, like, I've had friends that's been bullied or been talked about for their darker skin color, and I'm not with that. So I would never be the one to do it. And I've also, like, I just feel like it happens on both ends of the spectrum. And it's just like, I just was defending myself, like, because people keep trying to put this colorism thing on me, and I'm not that. Like, I've never been that.
So that's like a conversation you would have had in the family that would have been no big deal.
Yeah,
but then when you say it,
yeah.
But I get it. And sometimes we do have to be responsible outside of, you know, what we have in private conversations and how people might perceive things, because at that point you probably never thought.
Yeah, I never thought I would offend so many people because I was just used to it. Like I said, I grew up in a household with those words being said. I didn't know people were gonna be like, oh shit, like and first of all, I don't even know how they honestly made that into colorism if I was talking about hair and not skin. But it don't matter. Like, if I offended people, you know what I'm saying, I apologize for it because I know I have a lot of black women who are fans of my music and listen to my music, and I never wanted to do that. So that's why I cleared it up. And I've like shown, even like, I've shown so much proof of, like, just me. I have old Facebook posts of me talking about how chocolate skin is just so beautiful. And, like, if people want to pull up the old bad stuff, why don't they pull up the good stuff?
Oh, no, they're never going to pull that up. I will say on both sides, back in the day, I would say it used to be worse when it came to both light skin or darker skin getting bullied, because I will say I went to majority white schools and I was nigga. And then I went to majority black schools and I was white girl. So
I was stuck up.
I was always stuck up off top.
You know, yeah, like, I'm telling you, like, I used to get pushed and all of that, like, and all. But
me and Ange talked about this. Remember, me and you talked about this. I remember when a girl came
offline,
offline. I remember a girl came to school with scissors talking about, this bitch thinks she's all that, I'm going to cut her hair. And I'm like, I never even had a conversation with this bitch. And she was like 2 years older than me. So it does.
But I was saying that I always feel like society has made it harder for darker skinned women.
They have.
And that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true. And that's why I was like, you know what? At first I was getting angry, like, hi, I'm black too, this and that. But then I had to put myself in their shoes and be like, you know what? It's probably already like a thing, because people already discriminate against them. And, like, especially in the industry, I've seen it happen to my very own, like, peers in the industry, and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So I would never be one of them as well. I
just don't like us feeling like we have to be divided against each other.
I want us all to be sisters, child. We all different shades. I hate that. They'll look at somebody my complexion or your complexion and be like, but you're not even black. And I'm like, I'm black.
I'm not going to tell me I'm not black too, because I'm half black and half Chinese.
It's the craziest thing. But mind you, like, I'm going to Thanksgiving, it's yams, collard greens. My mother ain't playing no bullshit. She brown skin as a motherfucker.
Now, hold on. White people don't eat collard greens?
Nah, they don't eat the real ones. They eat, like, kale.
Oh, no.
I like kale as well. What about, they eat yams, though?
Nah, they yams look different. Like they put the shit in the aluminum and then they like squish it down. Like we got marshmallows, brown sugar.
Mashed sweet potato.
Different. It's different.
Regular mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving.
So Queen Naija, I'm sure that's one of the things you were misunderstood about too, though, because I know you had that conversation so many times.
The thing is, I just don't want to like keep bringing it up because I feel like every time I bring it up, like people just like they go looking for like, oh, where was this at? Let me, because you know they just always want to just go find something. So I feel like I've said it. I've apologized so many times. Mm-hmm. I've been like, I proved that I wasn't, and it's like people still gonna opinion on me. So it's just like I'm to the point now where I can't even do anything about it.
There's not much more you can say.
Mind you, the president say the most.
If you think I'm that, then you're just gonna think it. But people who know me genuinely, and like fans who have met me in person, like, and people I've like just spoken to, I'm pretty sure. I have even like DM people privately that felt I was that way, just to get my point across to them, and like, you know, then they had a change of thought or whatever.
Right, but you can't change the world.
Yeah, I can't change the whole entire world.
But you know, I think just keep on making great music and doing great things. I think that's the most important part of whatever it is that you can do. So, you know what? One last question I wanted to ask you before you get out of here. And by the way, the album's coming out October 30th.
Yes, y'all.
Yes. And we did talk about, I know Ernest was on here, like, make sure you talk about, of course we're going to talk about the album because you have some great lip service topics on the album.
So many.
Things that we like to discuss anyway. But the first time that you and Clarence hooked up, was it automatically amazing?
Oh my God, yes. Nobody had, no. Like, you talking about had sex?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like, my body did a lot of things I didn't think that it could do.
You
like,
squirted.
Yes.
Squirted?
Yes, I do it.
Oh my God, wait, that was the first time you ever squirted?
Yes, I've never done that with anyone. and I used to listen. I used to back in the day. I used to watch porn. Like, how do they do that? Is that fake? Like, how do you do it? I used to Google it. Like, how to squirt? Like, how do you squirt? Like, you know, mark it on my bucket list. And I remember like the first time, like, of course, me and Clarence, it was great. I felt like a virgin again. But like, as we got more comfortable with each other, like my body started to do things that like I was just like, what in the freak is this? I was like,
she was like, I was twerking different and all kind of shit.
I can't believe that you squirted the first time. I think that's amazing.
No, like and then like it's every single time now. So it's just like I feel like, you know,
you dropped that pen, girl. Find it every time.
Like he gotta lie to you, girl.
I think it was me, but it wasn't me. Like it was the guy.
It's the guy.
That's him. Like, but I mean, obviously. You know?
He wasn't hitting
That's
it right before. Whoever was hitting it before wasn't hitting it right.
Listen, I seen her put on Twitter or Instagram or something. This is the best relationship I ever had. Now I get it.
But honestly, yeah, that's not all though. That's just a bonus. But like, I would say it definitely is. Like, it's more honest. It's more just mature. Like, I'm just in a happier place. You know, outside of the bedroom and in the bedroom. So.
Ooh.
So what's the plan when you release the album now, since we are in the middle of a pandemic? Are you going to be able to do anything?
Well, I'm just okay. So my birthday is October 17th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
I'm having a party this Saturday.
Okay.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Y'all can come to the party if y'all want.
Where you going to be? Atlanta?
It's in Atlanta, but it's going to be like New York themed.
I'm coming. I live in Atlanta.
I'll come, so I'll send you the flyer and everything.
Gigi live in Atlanta too.
Yeah, Gigi coming.
And then I'm doing all this promo and stuff, like interviews and stuff before the album. All we really can do is over the screen. Mm-hmm. Probably some more photo shoots. I'm releasing I think 2 more songs before it drops, and then like a video. And then after that, I'm really trying to, I don't know where to go, y'all, but I'm really trying to leave the country. I want to go somewhere.
Yeah, you need a vacation.
I need a vacation, but I'm scared of these hurricanes.
Oh,
it is hurricane season in a lot of places.
Is it like places though where like we would probably be safe that still?
I think after November you should be okay if you want to wait a little bit.
She don't want to wait. She want to.
Not that long.
Right after the album.
I'm gonna help you do some research.
Okay, babe.
I'm gonna look up some things. Angela will think of something too because she's really good at this.
I will. I'm very good.
She's super good at it. I think I got some friends going to Cancun. I mean, Mexico. So maybe.
Ooh, as a matter of fact, Queen Naija, if you want to go to Mexico, I got an amazing hookup for you.
Bet.
There you go. Boom.
No, I do. So I got you. All right, but again, congratulations on the album, Misunderstood, October 30th. We appreciate you for doing lip service. I was like, is she really going to do it?
No, thank y'all for having me. I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to be out there anyway. Like, listen, all types of interviews. I don't care at this point because, like, the pandemic really messed up a lot. I want to be.
You just made us feel so unspecial.
Yeah, I know. You were supposed to be like, can't wait to do lip service.
No, I was excited. I just found out today, though.
I'll do whatever. Who's next?
I don't care. What is it?
Who's next?
I just found out today, though. But like, I've always wanted to do it. It's just like I was nervous. Like, what they gonna ask me?
I do want you to do this though, because I did see something that I didn't really like, and that is a couple people was talking about the way you dress. Now I seen you with the Dior bucket. You was killing them the other day. What you got to say about the fact that a couple people try to say you can't dress?
I mean,
who cares, right?
I don't know. Like,
just give them a quick sentence to shut them down or something. Cause
go in, Queen Naija.
Go in. We giving you one to go in on them.
I don't know what to say. It's just like I really
my dick.
You only get half a bar. Fuck you, niggas.
You'll never squirt again. Tell them bitches they can't squirt.
I don't know. Like you're relevant.
But you know what? I ain't gonna lie. People always will say that all the time about everybody. So
that's like, the least worst diss they can say.
You can have on a sweatsuit. People be like, "Oh, this bitch can't dress. She got on a sweatsuit." And you're like, fucking sweatsuit, guys.
I mean, I've been not able to dress for years, according to at this point, it's something that I don't even get mad about. Like, I laugh at it. I really laugh at it. I just, no, honestly, the only thing I'd be like is, what you wearing? I'd be like, what you wearing? Send me a picture.
Right. Let's compare.
And then you can talk.
The next picture you put up, though, you got to just wear like a terrible ass outfit. Like, how do I look?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go on purpose. Like,
and then they'll be like, oh, she look cute today.
Be like killing them out here and just have on some bullshit.
Girl, you be killing them.
All right, well, Queen Naija, thank you so much again. And happy birthday.
Yes, we coming to the party, girl. Me and L'Oreal.
All right, bet. Pull up. Thanks, y'all.
Hopefully Gigi got our Magic City hoodies and not on.
Okay, bring me one too.
There we go.
Very good. All right,
bye,
guys.
Bye. Thank you.